day, this is the global news on Skadek TV. First, the headlines. US and China opt out of the joint military AI governance declaration. Ukraine backs Pope's call for an Olympic truce in war with Russia. UK threatening to seize Russia-linked shadow fleet tanker in escalatory move. World food price index fall easing pressure on households. Ransom note sparks floodlight surge at missing 84-year-old's home. Now the news in details. I am Precious Falang. US and China opt out of the joint military AI governance declaration. The United States and China have opted out of signing a joint declaration on the military use of artificial intelligence. The proposal was discussed at an international summit in Spain focused on the responsible AI in warfare, where dozens of countries supported voluntary guidelines. The principle calls for the human oversight, safety, testing and clearing command structures when deploying AI systems. Washington and Beijing, the world's leading military AI power, declined to join the non-binding agreement, citing strategic concerns. Analysts says that the decision highlights ongoing geopolitical tension and the challenge of building global rules around emerging military technologies. Ukraine backs Pope's call for an Olympic truce in the war with Russia. Kyiv says it supports a temporal ceasefire during the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan and continuing running 6 to 22nd February. Foreign Minister says that the move highlights who is blocking peace and who seeks an end to the conflict.
L'immane tragedia della Seconda Guerra Mondiale terminava 80 anni fa, l'8 maggio, dopo aver causato 60 milioni di vittime.
The UK has threatened to seize a Russian-linked shadow fleet oil tanker in bid to enforce sanctions and curb Moscow war funding. The shadow fleet is made up of an aging vessels operating under the force of the deceptive flag to transport Russian crude buyers in Asia, the Middle East, and elsewhere, avoiding Western price caps and sanctions. British officials says that the Royal Navy could act as if the rogue ship enters UK water or violate maritime law. The move comes from after recent US and French seizure of similar tankers. Intelligence reports indicate dozens of shadow fleet ships are operating in European water, with some linked to illicit oil exports supporting Russian military operation in the Ukraine. The UK warns this action is necessary to uphold international law, but experts cautioned it and said it could escalate tension, trigger legal dispute, and prompt retaliatory moves from Moscow. And that concludes the news on Skadek TV today, but just before I go, here is the recap of the headlines. US and China opt out of the joint military AI governance declaration. Ukraine backs Pope's call for an Olympic truce in the war with Russia. UK threatening to seize Russia-linked shadow fleet tanker in an escalatory move. World food price index falls, easing pressure on the household. Ransom note sparked floodlight surge at missing 84-year-old's home. I am Precious Falang. Thanks for watching Skadek Television.